still alive, we're still awake, let's shake. The following contest is our 10th bout of the evening. It is in the 118-pound division scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Please welcome into the blue corner, Eric Chin.
Eric Chin fighting at a 914 training center trained by Greg Murder Media and Ramon Ferriello. We last saw him on Warriors Cup 65 against Eric Dakazian at 130 pounds. We also saw him at Warriors Cup 58 against Chris Johnson at that same weight. So 130, this is in the 118-pound division. He dropped down. He unfortunately missed weight. He got down to 121, but the opponent still decided to take this fight. Chin, a game opponent in there. He's dropping down to try to find his weight class, training for 6.5 years. Still finding his process, but he said 130 is his natural walking around weight 2 weeks before the fight. And this is the first fight where he's had a chance to really come down. You know, his first fight was, he was 128 2 weeks before the fight. Second fight, he cut down to 125. His opponent dropped out, and they took it at 130. Chin is a game opponent. He will always take whoever's in front of him. He's ready to go, and he's trying to find his place in this Muay Thai world and figure out where he fits. And tonight he landed facing off against Felix Torres. Let's get him introduced.
And now making their ring walk into the red corner, please welcome Felix Torres.
Felix Torres 1-1 out of Weapons 9 with crew Chris Tran, Chris Tapia, and Malcolm Hill, pro champion. Felix Torres wrestled at Absegami High School for 4 years. He's 5'2", but he said, "You can call me 6'2" if you like." He's trained Muay Thai for 2 years pre-COVID, but found a new home 4 months ago at Weapons 9. He's inspired by his teammates who push him and believe in his ability. He said his time at Weapons 9 pushed him to give it his all and become obsessed with the process of getting better one day at a time. He believes the character you build training translates to every other aspect of your life, and he feels like he's won already. And he is ready to go here. He knows that Chin is heavier and taller than him. Torres walking around at 118. He's used to being the smaller guy in this division, but no matter who is in front of him, Felix Torres is ready to go from bell to bell.
This is going to be an interesting fight. It's going to be speed versus size. I gotta point out, when you have a tough weight cut the way that Eric Chin had, you can wear on your gas tank, so it'll be very interesting to see. That being said, with such a disparity size difference, might benefit Eric Chin. We'll see how this one plays out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 10th bout of the evening in the 118-pound division, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks with black trim. His record, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw. Fighting out of 914 Training Center, Eric Chin. Eric Chin. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks, white trim, in 4 fights, 2 wins, 2 losses. Fighting out of Weapons 9 Gym, this is Felix Torres. Felix Torres. Referee for this contest, Chris Romulo.
Here we go, folks. 3 2-minute rounds. Torres out of the red corner, Chin out of the blue. Liam Tarrant and Oliver Janelle joining you here at Warriors Cup K-Series Joint Promotion.
I'm going to go ahead and point out that anybody that comes out of Weapons 9 is going to be well-skilled and well-prepared, regardless of size, regardless of any other factors. That is a deep camp.
Nice catch there by Torres. When you catch, you can have 1 strike or 1 step, and you have to let it go.
They're going on the inside. This is not where I would be if I were Torres.
How can that weight play to Chin's advantage in the clinch?
Especially when they have the height advantage. Chin is now essentially just leaning his weight, making Torres carry all of him. However, Torres might be aware of the tax that a tough weight cut has on the body and might be trying to force Chin to push the pace and hold his weight as well. Nice team by Torres.
Chin at 5'6", Torres at 5'2". You can see that difference in there. High
Good low kick by Chin.
High kick for Torres. Chin responds with low.
They go high, you go low. Simple math. Nice check by Chin. Ooh, nice return by Chin. Ooh, nice right hand by Torres. Ooh, Chin snuck in a straight elbow there.
25 remaining in the room.
That one was a little low.
Accidental shot there.
You know what they say about running in the rain.
Now Chin does have up to 5 minutes to recover, so you can take all that time. I mean, you don't want to rush coming back in. You want to make sure you're fully recovered. You don't want to get back in there half-cocked.
Oh, absolutely. Nope, nothing. We have fun, folks.
Everyone's having fun here, folks. Here we go. The action resumes. Nice low kick there from Torres.
10 seconds left in the round. Nice body kick. Double kicks by Chin. Missed the head kick, but found the body kick. Great evasion. Torres now really started to fall into his speed. You see there, he's definitely the faster fighter.
You know, it started to feel that way in those last couple of exchanges. Torres seems to be ramping up the speed. He seems to maybe feel like he's gotten a read on Chin and gotten his timing.
Absolutely. I mean, when you're sparring with the likes of Malcolm Hill and Chris Tapia, your skill's going to show.
You see Tapia and Chris Strand there in the corner speaking to Torres. Let's see. Can Torres use that speed movement? Now, Oliver, ring positioning. Where does Torres want this fight to take place?
Torres is going to want to take his place at striking range. However, that being said, because of the disparity in height and reach, he's not going to want to move on a straight line in and out. He's got to move laterally. Warriors Cup champion LG Pinnell, the way she moves side to side, switching the stances. Maybe not so much switching the stances if that's not his bread and butter, but he needs to be able to move laterally and evade Chin's straight, longer strikes.
Here we go, folks. Second round underway. Chin out of the blue corner, Torres out of the red.
You see right now the way, the posture and the movement of the two. Chin trying to walk him down, Torres being a little more evasive.
You know,
nice catch and punch by Torres.
When you've got a guy like Malcolm Hill in your camp, evasiveness is in your DNA.
Oh, yeah, Malcolm Hill can win a fight, a 5-round fight on the road.
Oh, nice elbow there from Chin lands.
Beautiful. That's what Chin needs to do. He needs to use his size and bear down on Torres.
Nice low kick from Chin.
Chin doing a good job of showing him some fakes, but he's not doing anything off of it. He's got to follow up those fakes with some offense to make them count.
Oh, wow. Now
almost ducked into that knee. That's hard to tell. He was very clearly throwing a kick, but he almost landed with the knee. So I think that would be up to the referee's discretion at that point.
Now, folks, knees to the head are not legal under this rule set. However, if you're ducking and you happen to catch a knee, that is not considered a foul. That is on you.
Yep.
Torres back against the ropes, not where, in my opinion, he wants to be.
Nice question mark kick attempt by Chin. Ooh, and a spin kick. You got to set that up a little better. He had the right idea. Torres is circling a little more to his right than the left. And when they're doing, ooh, that little kick timed it beautifully in a stride. Torres' leg is compromised. He's limping now. Chin sees it. Blood in the water. Let's see if he's a shark.
Oh,
yeah, his leg is really hurt. And then he took a knee to boot.
Chin in the clinch, landing a solid knee to the sternum there. That will be the second round. Third round underway here. I think I thought I saw Torres catch a low blow there accidentally. Let's check it out in the STF media replay. I think that was where that knee almost landed.
Hard to tell.
Third and final round coming up. Here we go, a little more STF media replay action. impressive shot there.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be going to be a very interesting third round. Hard to score at this point. Clearly, Chin won that round. First round was really close though, so hard to tell. Be very interested to see what happens here.
Here we go, folks. Third and final round about to be underway. Referee Chris Mr. Classic Romulo calling to the center. Here we go, 2 minutes left on the clock.
So very interesting now. We're going to have to see if Torres makes an adjustment because being at striking range might not benefit with the compromised lead leg.
Wow, Torres is just like a rabid dog going after
Oh
him.
yeah, he moves like he covers so much distance in such short little time. It's scary. Ooh, that head kick landed. He threw it a little slower, changed up the speed, and snuck it through. It was really nice.
Yeah, you can see Chin really leaning into those low kicks.
Yeah, and Torres now starting to turn away from them, really favoring that leg.
You're allowed one step again once you catch. Referee breaks it up there.
Yeah, unlike MMA where you're going to walk him across the ring or the cage, you can't do that in Muay Thai. You got to be quick and decisive.
Nice knee from Chin. Knee going into that primary position in the clinch. Torres going for the elbow. Don't get caught up, but he did get the second one. 45 seconds left in the fight. Nice evasion there from Torres.
Ooh, nice elbows. 2 straight elbows by Chin. Torres just shook those off like they were nothing. And folks, elbows are not nothing.
And you know, people see the padding on them. That doesn't really do much. That's really just to stop cuts. You still
Absolutely.
get the impact.
Oh yeah, there's 100% impact on that one. Especially when you throw them the way Chin's throwing them. Ooh, big knees there by Chin.
Chin is 100% attacking that body with 15 seconds remaining in the fight.
Ooh, tornado kick attempt. Just a little too close to land it though. That was still a good attempt.
I think Torres did a good job stopping
Oh.
that. He's getting after it. I love Felix Torres in it. Let's go. What a fight. A tremendous amount of heart shown by
You didn't
Felix
know who
Torres.
Felix Torres was before. You definitely know now. I'm a fan. And again, that just goes to show you how good Warriors Cup is. You can become a sensation in just 6 minutes. Regardless of the decision, Torres has a lot to be proud of, as well as Daniel Chin. I'm sorry, Eric Chin. I apologize.
Yeah, Eric Chin. I think Eric Chin did a good job in there of when he identified a weakness at the low kick, he went for it. When he landed one, he would keep going after it.
Yeah, we call that shark mentality. Blood in the water, and he attacked.
And while doing so, he didn't get stuck on it. It wasn't the only thing he was doing. He still mixed it up, and then he'd go back to it. Very intelligent. He did the same thing with the body shots. He landed a lot of nice knees in there. He'd go back to something else, but when they got close again and became available, he went right back to it.
Absolutely. I like the way that even in the clinch, right? A lot of people, when they're having really good success in the striking range, whether it be the kicks or the punches, when it enters the clinch, they'll stall for the sake of getting back to the point where they're having success. Chin was able to get busy and be effective at both ranges, both the striking and when it got close to range, he was able to land some elbows, land some things, especially there at the end of that round.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of round number 10 by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, representing 914 Training Center, Eric Chin!
Eric Chin taking the victory back to 914 Training Center with unanimous decision. Felix Torres, though, showing us what kind of heart and resiliency he has in there. A tremendous showing from him. I want to see them both in that ring again soon, and it's got to be here at the premier Muay Thai organization in North America, Warriors Cup.